All right, everyone. I'm going to do two examples here, and they both are just having to simplify the algebraic expression. And this one says by combining like terms. So we're going to do the same thing here. So let's first of all remember the rules for subtraction that we've looked at before. And we could change every one of these subtractions to adding the opposite. So we could write this as 3b plus a negative 5 plus a negative 10b and then plus a negative 9. So all we've done is changed the subtraction to addition of the opposite. The opposite of 5 is negative 5. Change this subtraction to addition. The opposite of 10b is a negative 10b. And then change this one also to addition. The opposite of 9 is a negative 9. So we first get everything in terms of addition, and then we just add the like terms together. So what are the like terms? Well, we've got 3b can go with this guy, negative 10b. So 3b plus a negative 10b. Well, if you take 3b, and I'll write it down even though I don't expect you will go through this actual step of writing it down, but just so that we can see it, those two will go together. And then the negative 5 will be added to the negative 9. So just kind of putting things that go together side by side. So now 3b plus a negative 10b, we're adding, and the signs are different. So we subtract, take 10 minus 3, we get 7b. And then we keep the sign of the number that's got the bigger absolute value. This has a bigger absolute value than this, and it's negative. So negative 7b plus. Now we take negative 5 plus negative 9. Here we're adding and the signs are alike. When the signs are alike, we add the two numbers together. So 9 and 5, we get 14. And we keep the common sign, which is negative. So negative 7b plus a negative 14. And that's the correct answer, but if we're going to simplify it completely, then we should write negative 7b minus 14. Right? Instead of plus a negative, using those two symbols, we can say the same thing with just one symbol. It's actually the same rule for subtraction. Negative 7b minus 14 is the same as negative 7b plus the opposite of 14. But this is more simplified. Now, in the past, I've seen MyMathLab take either one of these, but if you want to play it extra safe, you should enter it like this. All right, now some of you might think, God, I just hate that method of changing subtraction to addition. Do I have to do that? And the answer is no, you don't. Let's take a look at this guy again. 3b minus 5 minus 10b minus 9. If you don't want to switch those signs, if you don't want to change the operation, you could do it this way. I think you'll be safe. Combine the like terms. So we're going to take this together with this. And when we're doing it, just circle or include the sign with the term. 3b goes with a negative 10b. So those go together, and I'm including that sign with the term. So now I've got 3b minus 10b. And if you can do that without changing it to addition, you probably can. 3 minus 10 is going to be negative 7b. And then we do the same thing with the constants. We take this and combine it with this. Again, I'm grouping the sign, or I'm including the sign with the term. Negative 5 minus 9 would give us negative 14. So we can get to the same answer without changing the operations from subtraction to addition. And if you're comfortable with that, then I say go for it. But if there's any question in your mind about how to do it, or if you're not confident, this method will certainly work and probably be safer. Okay, so let's try this one now. 14 minus a negative 8x plus 3x minus a negative 9. Well, anytime there's minus a negative, I do want to change those. It just seems easier to me to not have to look at that double negative. Now, a lot of times students will just do this. 14 minus a negative 8x is 14 plus 8x. And 3x minus a negative 9 is 3x plus 9. And that's fine. There's no harm in that, I suppose. But I'm going to write it out like we've done before. So this is going to look like this. 14, instead of that subtraction, I'm going to do addition. The opposite of a negative 8x is a positive 8x. That plus 3x, I like addition, so I'm just going to keep that plus 3x and bring it down. That subtraction, I'm going to change to addition. The opposite of a negative 9 is 9. So now I have everything changed to addition, and I'm just going to add the like terms. So we're going to add the 14 and the 9. It's actually a positive 9, so like before, we'll circle or group the sign with the term. So 14 plus 9 gives us 23. And then we're going to add the x terms together. That's a positive 8x and a positive 3x. That gives us a positive 11x. So 23 plus 11x. Now, you could write this as 11x plus 23. One's not more simplified than the other. We just switched them around, so it should accept, I would certainly accept either one of these as the simplified answer.